Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Rees Rose and I'm here to bring a weekly energy read to you guys as promised. Alright, so I pre-shuffle. We could go ahead and dive in. I'm gonna be real with you, I'm gonna be honest up front. All of that. All these cards are in reverse, y'all. At least the beginning ones for sure. But alright, let's get into it, y'all. So this week is gonna be really rainy where I am. And I take that as a sign to slow down. There's a big energy of please slow the hell down this week, okay? I feel like you're a little frantic. Some of y'all may be behind, or it maybe feel like y'all are behind. So instead, like you're just acting off of impulse. And this energy is like accumulated energy that's just been dormant and just sitting there because you have not been, exerting it. So now that you actually come face to face with this energy, now you're just like, all right, get back out there and do what you can. And that's too much. I see when you actually take moments to do that. Excuse the sirens, y'all. Windows closed and everything. That shit is loud. Wow. All right. I see when you actually do go about the week, you might come into contact with a lot of delays, resistance, maybe even some losses, honestly. And that's because you have the right mindset, but the alignment is not there. So to get into specifics of what exactly, the exact cards that were in reverse, you got Judgment in reverse, followed by Empress in reverse, Justice reverse, overall energy, Ace of Wands reverse. All of these cards are reverse. And I know y'all could do better than that. I do. A lot of you guys need to take a moment to sit down and reflect, okay? Allow that reflection to come. A lot of you guys are ignoring that step in the process. Nah, you cannot. You have to face that step as well. Otherwise, you're just going to keep going into a circle until you actually do complete that step. Everything has to be completed. It doesn't have to be linear, but it has to be done, all right? So if you're ignoring all of this shit, it's sloppy. It's like sloppy movements. So give yourself a lot of grace. Breathe, okay? Because a lot of you guys won't understand this message until y'all actually put yourself in a position and see a couple of L's already. Some of y'all may listen to me and be like, oh, I don't receive that. That doesn't resonate with me. And hell, okay, cool. Ashe. I'm not telling y'all to, if ever there's anything negative that comes to you and you don't resonate with it, please do not absorb or accept that into reality. However, I see the energy here, so I'm just reading it, all right? I'm just a messenger. I really do pray you guys have a great week. But for the ones who are sitting in this energy, give yourself some grace, all right? Go through this week slowly with intent. That may be easier said than done. I see you are in this Knight of Swords energy and also Five of Swords. And those cards are both upright, but it's like you want to win. You want something to shake for you. You want to manifest. You want to elevate. You want. It's all wants, though. None of this is spiritually led. You got the High Priestess in reverse. You are pretty disconnected from your intuition right now, a little ungrounded. All right, so the moves that you're making, that's not your higher self. That's impulse. That's ego. That's all the lower vibrations telling you what to do. All right, you also got Temperance in reverse. You have a lot of major cards out here, and all of them are in reverse. You got to take inventory of your energy, of your mindset, and how you're moving, okay? Yeah, so this week has some introspecting for you to do. This week comes with a lot of introspection. We got the Page of Swords, that's upright. And that is next to the Hierophant, all right? That is also upright. So yeah, lots of introspection. And it's next to this Hierophant because the Hierophant is what's going to be screaming at you, talking to you, teaching you, yelling at you, guiding you. You are to connect with that energy. The Hierophant is like your spiritual morals, your ethics, your values, things that you stand on that make you you. You're a little disconnected from that, all right? And all it takes is alignment. It's not to say that you have a long way to go or anything like that. It just takes a little alignment. That's all. So get into that alignment where you're able to hear the voice that clear. All right. let's get into some more. I don't want to leave it there. Let's get into some more. Let's get into specifics. What exactly can y'all look forward to in regards to your finances this week? What can y'all look forward to? Teacher. Yeah, man. Y'all gonna have a lot of lessons to learn this week. Some of y'all may be budgeting this week, teaching you how to be wiser with your finances, with your money. Because again, like I was saying, I see an energy of impulse. So a lot of you guys could be impulsively spending, impulsively just not, impulsively all over the place. All right, just wild with it. You feel good, so you're like, fuck it, YOLO. Nah, yo, we can't do that all the time, especially when we got places to go. You gotta move with intent. YOLO applies sometimes, man, not all the time. You're gonna fuck yourself up. Undo all the shit you just did. Like, don't hit the YOLO line all the time. All right, some of y'all may feel YOLO-ish, especially piggybacking off of, you know, this fast ass energy that you're in. But in regards to your finances, don't do that, because you will have a huge ass lesson to learn. All right, I don't know if you guys are behind on bills and you got a little money to play with, and instead of putting that money towards the bill, you're like, I'm gonna play with it. Or hell, I don't know. That's the first thing that came up to me. So that could be very significant for somebody. But in regards to your finances, there's going to be some lessons that you're going to have to eat. All right. So I think, in my opinion, the safest thing to do is just to ground yourself, to always ground. I mean, that is always my answer. But a lot of you guys have strayed away from that. So you need more grounding so you can hear a lot clearer, so you know exactly what to do. So you're not just out here all willy-nilly, sloppy. Tighten up, y'all. Tighten up. All right. Growth. Yeah. So when you learn these lessons, it's all intended for you to grow. It's not to piss you off. It's not to pull you back. It's not to make you frustrated or anything like that. I see a lot of you guys may be frustrated, and that's what's fueling, like, you know, the impulsivity, or I guess you're direct, because in your eyes, you feel like you're focused. You like, nah, I'm tunnel vision. I'm focused. I got this. Yeah, but with all these other surrounding cards that are in reverse, it's like you only are focused though. Like, is it an intentional focus? Because if not, you're just wild with it. You're just out here. So this sitting down that you're going to kind of be forced to do, take a second to step back and breathe. This sitting down that you're going to be forced to do is intended for you to grow. You're expanding. You're ascending in this. All right. That's what we do on this channel, is ascend anyway. So even if you have some lessons to learn, even if you made a mistake, all of it is always going to redirect you to your ascension. All right. So even if you have all these reversal cards and all that stuff, don't worry about it. Your team going to step in and make sure you are. They're going to straighten you up and will. So this week, even though you may be feeling like this, your team is on your side and like helping you to remember, like, let's make some smart decisions. Let's make smart choices. So, you know, we can keep ascending. All right. Writer. Ooh. Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, my bad, y'all. But okay. Right. So we have writer. Be careful what you speak. Be careful what you say. All of it is very powerful and potent right now, as it is all, I guess, integrated into how things are unfolding for you right now, okay? But like I said, even if you guys hit a couple of walls, even if y'all make the left turn, your team is always there guiding you to make sure that you pivot and get back on track. So right after all of that, we have takeoff. All right, so even with me giving you guys such a heavy reading, like, hey, you know, watch out, be careful, slow down, you know, get your intentions together, you are still great. You're still in a great position to have things take off for you, for things to blow up and shit. So, hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. It seems like this will be the only read I post for today, but that's cool. Look at that. You see that resistance? Shit telling me to slow down. Take that as a sign, y'all. Take it as a sign, all right? Don't drag it. Don't drag it. But okay. So yeah, man, things will still take off for you. Things will still take off for you. I also see the perfection card. All right. So one of the reasons why you guys may have experienced some type of delays or like things didn't happen for you, or whatever the stagnant hold was that you are just now taking impulsive action, whatever that gap was before, it probably was because you were trying to be a perfectionist, you know, like, oh, I don't want to make a move yet until it is all there. Like you was trying to wait until all your ducks got in a row, but your destiny was happening without you. So like now that you're facing this current timeline, you feel behind. And that's why you're acting like that, all right? So it could have been a lot to do with you just waiting for the right moment. But don't do that. Don't do that, especially with this takeoff card. The minute that shit comes to you, act. Act on it. I heard once that we're not necessarily exclusive to the divine. Well, excuse me. We're not necessarily exclusive to the divine. So when we get ideas, downloads, and like all these golden nuggets, it's not just us who receive that. It's an energy, it's a frequency. So whoever is on that frequency can tap into that idea, and boom, now they on it too. And now it's a game of whoever acts first. All right, if it was put on your heart, then yes, that's for you, and it was the perfect timing. It's alignment. So as long as you get started on, then you're not behind. I don't care who gets started on it before you or whatever. As long as you act once you're told to act, you're good. But in the event that you get an idea and you wait on it, okay, because best believe someone else heard that too, and it'd be a shame if they get the work in and you don't. Hold on, I dropped my card, y'all. All right, let's get what the tea's gonna be, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Let's see what the tea this week's gonna be. All right, unbothered. All right, so you're feeling good, even though you may be taking a couple of L's. Like, and this may not resonate for everybody, so I do not wish any L's on any of y'all. But I see a lot of reversal cards here. So in the event that some of y'all may hit some brick walls, y'all still gonna be good. This unbothered card, why not the first card that came out? Y'all like, yeah, all right, whatever. Anywho. So regardless of what happens this week, y'all still going to be good. Like I said, I see the takeoff card right here. All these reversals are just a lesson intended for you to grow. All right. It's not defining. No, not defining. Defining. It's not defining anything. It's not labeling anything. It's not stamping anything, making anything permanent. It's just an experience. That's all. But a bad week does not mean a bad life. A bad moment does not mean a bad week. It doesn't mean that it's going to be a bad week. It's just the energy reading. And it's a heads up like, hey, you know, a lot of these cards are in reverse. A lot of y'all may feel very impulsive, but the safest thing to do is to draw back, to pull back, to ground yourself, to meditate, to actually listen to what you need to do instead of just moving off of ego. Right? Because you can change these cards. Cards are not permanent. It's just the energy reading. So this is the current energy. But let you guys go through this week and y'all immediately start picking up on these lessons. Boom, everything changes. And the end of this financial read here, we got the last couple of cards is takeoff, perfection. Like that's after the growth and the teacher. That's after the lessons and stuff. So like there's beauty on the horizon. All right. Dawn, what is it? Dawn comes in the morning. Joy comes in the morning. Joy comes in the morning, okay? Let's see what else is here. Hold on, y'all. And we're back. All right, so, whoa. As I paused, I pulled out some more cards. And the rest of the cards that came out, I don't know. I think I want to take back for what I said about unbothered. Right after the unbothered card, we got fake flexing. And that might be you. Remember I said a lot of y'all could be moving so impulsive and it has a lot to do with your finances. Like y'all are moving weird with your finances as well. Not being as grounded as y'all need to be. Just out here getting it, buying whatever just because you can. So unbothered and fake flexing, that unbothered energy that came out, I read it wrong. That came out because, yeah, you're unbothered. But like, it's like not a care in the world maybe. I don't know. The overall energy for this read over here, for this group of cards is legal issues. You gonna get yourself in a bind if you really on all this unbothered energy. You gotta be a little bothered, all right? You gotta care a little bit. Fake flexing, and it's a fake flex as well. So you're spending money that you don't have just because it's in your pocket, just because it's in your wallet, just because it's in your account. the digital thing, reads, whatever. That's not what that's for. Have a lot more discipline, especially if you guys have somewhere that y'all want to go. Y'all supposed to be saving up for this place that y'all want to go. So it's just tighten up a lot, okay? That's really honestly the best way I could put it. I see here a lot of you guys are so fired up, like y'all are so ready to just get out there, start moving and get some motion in there, that y'all might hear this with a grain of salt, and y'all still gonna go out there and make the moves that you make. But I'm not gonna hit y'all with I told you so. The message that I'm giving y'all is just a heads up, okay? So in the event that you do start taking those L's, just remember this reading. Remember what I said, all right? And get yourself back in alignment, because the cards can change, all right? So you also got cock blocking. That's in line with fake flexing. I feel like you flexing like this is what's blocking a lot of your blessings, what's causing the delays. So yeah, I really have to just take a lot of accountability here, all right? As far as everything, just take full accountability this week. Step back, take accountability, and then proceed. Creativity. Get creative. Get creative. There's not one way to do something. Just because you're feeling like this doesn't mean you have to just, rawr, just, I don't know, just be so riled up. You don't have to. Get creative. So yeah, ground yourself and move differently. A lot of you guys want to move the way you're moving, or with the idea that y'all have to move like that, because you feel like that way will work with your impulsivity. And as long as you're putting action towards it, you feel like that fire plus the action is going to dart you ahead. It's going to spring you forward. It's not. It actually has reverse effects. So don't get too caught up in that idea, because that idea is a bad one. Not good at all. So give yourself some grace. Slow down a little bit. Take some time for yourself. Ground. If it is raining where you are too, perfect. Because that usually slows us down naturally by nature. That's a huge sign that you need to be a little still. A lot more still. Let's get into this deck real quick. I'll give y'all one card from the Oracle deck, and then we're going to close this reading out. Determination. Why does this card keep coming up? This is about like the third reading in a row since I pulled these cards out. The last other reads where I got this deck, determination came out every single time. So all right, I might have some of the same listeners. Hey y'all, but y'all are still in the energy of determination, okay? So this card always came out in the previous reads when it was elaborating on like that little push that you have to fight through before you get to that last, completion. Push through. Just keep pushing through. I see y'all are very determined. Keep the determined attitude, but be very determined to do it in an intentional way. All right? So determination is there. Determination is great. Just tweak the determination and make sure that it's not impulsive determination, because that is going to drive your ass into a brick wall. That's what you don't want to do. You want to make sure that you stay along that line, along that path. All right? Your lane. But all right, that's what I have for you guys. Great. Best of luck. And y'all have a great week. I love y'all. Bye.